Hello friends, in this session we are going to discussing about pulse oximeter. Oxygen saturation. Oxygen is carried around body by hemoglobin in RBCs. Oxygen combined with hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin. The chemical form is HbO2. Atrial blood that having the 95 to 100 percentage and venous blood having the 75 percentage of the oxygen saturation level. So each gram of hemoglobin that will be carry the 1.34 ml of oxygen. What does a pulse oximeter measure? The spectrophotometric assessment of functional atrial blood saturation. The oxygen saturation of hemoglobin in atrial blood. That will be detected peripherally on the finger, toe, ear, known as the peripheral capillary oxygen saturation, SpO2. The pulse rate that will be measured in beats per minute, that is BPM. History. In 1972 it will be started innovating and the flexible pulse oximeter in the market of Nilcor N100. The principle of pulse oximeter. Pulse oximeter passes the red and infrared into the atrial blood. The absorption of red is 660 nm and the infrared is 910 nm, lights by hemoglobin and HbO2. Volume of atrial blood differ during the pulse, which in turn alters the light absorptions. This varying absorption is transferred to plethysmographic signal amplitude, which is directly related to the oxygen saturation. So this is a block diagram. You uses the light emitting diode and the photodiode. It having the two nanometers like 910 nanometer and 660 nanometer that will be connected to the diode power control and switching. So the signals are given to the microprocessor and it is in programmized. The digital display for the SpO2 and the heart rate and digital analog output will be getted down. So this is a graph with respect to the time and absorptions. Conventional pulse and oximeter technology. Here the two LED emitting red and IR lights to be vascular bed. The HB absorbs more light at 660 nanometer and HbO2 absorbs more than 910 nanometer. The photodetector that convert the light into electronic signal for the processing. Oxygen saturation measured from the ratio of red light absorption and IR light absorptions. The PO separate the non-pulsating component from the pulsatile component. The microprocessor calculates the absorptions. The absorption is compared with the memory of processor and the saturation is displayed. So these are some of the limitations with respect to the pulse oximeters. The motion artifacts, temperature, ambient light, skin pigmentations, low peripheral perfusion states. Signal extraction technology, that is SVT. Discrete saturation transform algorithm is used. Use the both adaptive filtering and the frequency domain filtering for the analysis, and it reduces the inaccuracy due to the motion artifacts, and it uses the several new technologies like Eglint and Verda. Here consists of two parts, the light emitting diode and the photodiode. The beam of light shown through the tissue from the one side of the probe. The photodetector detects the light transmitted as a blood pulses through the tissues, and it uses the disposable sensors are available. So this is the construction diagram for the two probe pulse oximeter. So these are the references, and thank you.